Exactly that. And while the cricket world is preparing itself for Steve Ward's farewell after 168 tests for Australia, there is a man in country Victoria who can claim to have spent more time in the middle. Yep, Doug Timmins was perfecting his cover drive 9 years before Steve and Mark were born. And now, in his 48th straight season, Doug's closing in on game number 600.
This is Glengarry, a tiny farming hamlet just outside Traralgon, 2 hours as the crow flies east of Melbourne. This is Doug Timmins, a true bush cricket hero who was within weeks of clocking up 600 games all in a row. Doug hasn't missed a match since 1956. He says cricket keeps him young, and while he can still make it up and down the wickets, why retire?
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be playing?
Well, I think I might need the umbrella. She looks a bit doubtful. Yeah, it's all right. Thanks.
All right. Good luck.
Tails? Heads it is. It's your call.
Oh, we'll have a hit, thanks.
No worries. All the best, mate.
All right. That's a good game.
Yep.
Well, we won the toss, so we're batting, right? Yep. Runs on the board, keep us going. Just up to everyone to make sure we make a few. Don't try and hit the first ball for 4, right? And just play as they come and try and bat our 45 overs as we can. Keep me out there as long as we can, just get a few, make it a bit of a game. All right?
On the day of our visit, it was raining, but it didn't stop the C graders from at least starting their game. Glengarry was at home to Cats, the boys from Traralgon South, and Doug's opening partner, just 14 years of age, left-hander Stuart Rooks. Only an hour's play was possible, even on the hard wicket, as the rain set in, though Doug got a good one to be out for 3.
That's one of the few games you won't make one mistake and you're gone, aren't you? You know, other games you can make it blue and you tennis or anything else, you know, you play a bad shot and survive, can't you? Right. This game, yeah. The concentration levels, isn't it? It's a lot.
The only 2 Saturdays Doug actually missed in his remarkable run of 596 matches straight was when the Eagle Hawk flooded, isolating the township, including its 2 cricket ovals. But his record of consecutive appearances remains intact, as both were 2-day games, and he'd played on the first Saturday of each.
I sort of started a cricket career as a bowler. Used to bat a little bit, bat number 8 or 9 or something, and then I sort of went to a batter and hardly bowled at all, you know, in my middle career sort of. I went to country week as a batsman. And then now I'm just batsmen as big as shorter players.
On the actual games, have you ever had any unwanted visitors come out onto the field?
Yeah, one year we had a snake come on a fine leg and that sort of caused a bit of consternation. Held the game up for a while.
Was he a big fella?
He was about 4 foot long, I think. Yeah. So we had to push him off the ground before we got on with the game.
So nobody was going to field at fine leg that day?
No, they're all a bit reluctant to go to fine leg that day.
His wife Betty says Doug insisted they marry on a Tuesday, so not to interfere with Saturday match day.
I think that if we weren't sharing the same bed, the bed would be down here as well. He just about lives here, sleeps here, eats here. Yes, ultimate cricket widow.
Old teammate John Black says Doug is South Gippsland's ultimate Bradman of the bush, and Glengarry's Oval deservedly named in his honour.
He opens with a 14-year-old, always sets an example. You couldn't ask for sort of much more for a bloke, and always does the right thing too. Never ever leads them astray, you know. The etiquette of cricket's always one of the first things preached. It's amazing how he's kept that intensity over the years.
Doug and his brother Robert are dairy farmers and milk 100 cows twice a day, 7 days a week. Doug was originally from nearby Toongabbie, but always loved Glengarry. It was closer to the cricket ground. He says the work is constant, but his body willing, despite a dodgy hip, which sees him now hobble between duties. So passionate is Doug about his Saturday afternoon cricket that he delayed a hip operation until the end of March so he could have a full 6 months to recuperate and be ready for the start of the new season. The spirit of cricket is alive and well in South Gippsland. Cats captain Lucky Folks leading a round of applause for Doug as he took guard in game number 596. But there are no easy runs, and fielding teams invariably aim for Doug's end as he runs between wickets. The washout left Glengarry C in the middle of the ladder coming to the Christmas break. Doug says he'd love to play finals just one more time. He knows he'll have to end his innings sometime, But if he can get his other hip done, why not try for his 70s and beyond?
A remarkable story, and if he was practicing that cover drive 9 years before you were born, Mark, I think you should still practice it.
Yeah, no, Dougie looked good too. He got Greg Chappell's bat there, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know it is.
I wonder where it had got to, but Dougie's using it. Good on you, Doug. Keep it going.
600 games, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's got us all covered. I'm not sure that you're going to finish up at Country Week, are you?
Oh, I don't think so, no. I think I'll be playing golf and going to the races, mate.
On that, is Steve going to play for the rest of the year for New South Wales as captain, or are you going to just
I
keep
don't know.
tossing the coin?
Good question. I haven't spoken to him about it. I think at this stage he's planning to play, but we'll see next week in Newcastle whether he turns up or not.